Joe, we were just discussing the timing of Biden, who now, according to the New York Times, is starting to think it might be time. Headline, people close to Biden say he appears to accept he may have to leave the race. Obama has asked him to reconsider. Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries, Nancy Pelosi is certainly not giving him a whole lot of support. Jamie Raskin came out today. The line of big hitters is growing, which means that I heard you giving Raul Grijalva grief for being the second guy to say something and not being bold enough to be the first. But listen, when you're number two and you're way ahead of the curve on this one, Grijalva was way ahead of the curve.
I had other criticisms of Grijalva, too. A gentleman who has cancer and is dealing with that.
No, he just got his stuff back. He's cancer-free now.
But this, last I knew, when he was coming out and talking about Biden, who was he to come out as somebody who's also in his 70s and say this guy in his early 80s can't do the job?
I just ran into our digital manager out there. I DM'd with the DM is what happened. Mm-hmm. And he said, what do you think is going to go on tonight? And I said, I think Trump's going to Trump, and I think he's going to give a rousing speech. And he's going to feed off the energy of the crowd. And he said, if I'm the Dems, I wait until about 22 minutes after he's done, and then I say Biden is out of the race. Then I steal all the thunder from the convention. And I said, I don't think they're going to do that. Mm-hmm. I think, and he says, well, the problem is he's got COVID. He can't. And I said, well, with all the leaks that we've got, it wouldn't surprise me if exactly 22 minutes after Trump is done, the leaks start really coming out heavy so that the conversation on Friday is about Biden, not about Trump. And they're trying to minimize the convention bump in the polls.
Sunday/Monday, they come out and announce it?
I think Sunday you allow for the people to speculate on the Sunday shows. And then Monday or Tuesday, Biden says, for the good of the country,
would Joe
for
say
the betterment
it like that?
of America. And by the way, for the better for the country, and it's for America.
I should not have had you go to the Voice again.
Vice President Trump is gonna be my new running. He's gonna be at the top there with.
This is a bad idea by me.
With Donald Harris.
I apologize.
So I think that's the way we do this, so that he can steal the momentum from the RNC and then carry it through the weekend and then make the announcement. Now, in the meantime, the Republicans are doing what? The Republicans have been planning for this because as soon as J.D. Vance was announced, they said, is J.D. Vance going to have a debate with Kamala Harris? And the response from J.B. Pritzker, excuse me, not from J.B. Pritzker, but from one of the campaign advisors, Brian Hughes, said, we don't know who the Democrat nominee for vice president is going to be, so we can't lock in a date before their convention. To do so would be unfair to Gavin Newsom, J.B. Pritzker, Gretchen Whitmer, or whoever Kamala Harris picks as her running mate. Ooh. That one hurts, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Let's talk with Mark. He's in Phoenix. Mark, what's your vibe on this? Why is there an advantage to the Democrats holding out through the weekend?
Yes, this is Mark. Sorry, I'm not from Phoenix, but I don't know if you can hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. Yeah, man, go ahead.
Sir?
Go ahead,
sir.
Mark.
This is stupendous.
I think we somehow got Joe Biden there. I think we got him on the phone.
But by the way,
this is Mark, but I'm not in Phoenix.
But by the way,
did you hear me?
Listen, my name is Mark. Well, by the way,
Mark's point was going to be that people will still vote for Biden.
For the party, but whoever the D is, right?
I don't know. I feel like if it's not Biden,
nobody's riding.
People may go third party, and then that's essentially a vote for Trump.
Thanks for watching the Chris and Joe Show. Click to see more from Chris and Joe, and tap the button in the middle to subscribe to KTAR News.